Hello everyone, welcome. Today we're going to learn one of the most difficult topics for some of you, but I will put it in a clear way so that you understand the rules, and I'll give you some examples of the following topic, which is direct and indirect speech. Let's start with their definitions so that you have a clear idea on how to use them and what they are used for. Let's start with the direct speech, which is also called quoted speech, which is using the exact words of someone speaking. In this case, this is enclosed with quotation marks. On the other hand, we have the indirect speech, which is also called reported speech. What we do in this case is using someone's direct speech but not using the exact words of the speaker, and it is not enclosed in quotation marks. So in the following part I will explain to you some details and as well some examples. Now let's take a look at some examples in direct speech. Let's say that this person is Mary. Mary just mentioned this: I want to drink water. Right. Now, how we can say this in the direct speech? We can add her name, which is Mary, or we can also say she as a pronoun, right? But let's use her name. Mary said, and then as a grammar structure, we need a comma, and then just add the exact sentence as she mentioned it. In this case, will be, I want to drink water. This is exact words, right, taken from her speech, and that's the reason that we're using quotation marks in order to have a grammar structure properly, right, according to the topic. Now, once again, Mary said, I want to drink water. This is the direct way to say, right, her sentence. Here we have a second example, which in this case, Mary tells her husband John, we have to live. Now, how can we say it in the direct speech form, right, this sentence that she mentioned? We can start as well, right, mentioning her name, as we can use she, we already know her name, right? We can start saying she said, then we use a comma, right? And then we use the quotation marks, right? Just to mention the same exact words that she mentioned, which are John, we have to live. And this is basically, right, how we report on this case, right? We mentioned the exact words of a speaker in the direct speech forms, right, in the blue color. Moving forward with the indirect speech part, let's take a look at the verb changes, right, in this particular part. Let's say that the person that we are listening to, or the speaker, says a sentence in simple present. We need to report this speech, right, in simple past, okay? Now, if the speaker says a sentence in present progressive, we will say that, right, in past progressive. And then as well, if the speaker mentions a sentence in simple past, we will mention it, right, in past perfect. And if the speaker mentions a sentence in present perfect, simple past, or past perfect, right, we also will use the past perfect, right, for this sentence in the report speech, okay? Now, as well, right, if we have will and can, and will, we will say reported as would, and can, we will report it as could. And if the speaker mentions should, it gives the same as should as well. Let's take a look at some examples in the indirect speech using the same sentences, right, that we were using previously. Let's see. Mary, she says, I want to drink water. How can we report, right, this sentence? We can start by saying, Mary said that she wanted to drink water. Now, this is right the way that we can report her sentence. This is, I put it in parentheses because this is optional. We can say Mary said she wanted to drink water, or we can say Mary said that she wanted to drink water. Now, the second example, we have John, we have to live. Remember, Mary is telling John, right, her husband, we have to live. How can we report this sentence in the indirect speech? We can start by saying, Mary told John they had to live. Again, right, we are using that, let's take a look at the tenses in this case. We are using, right, the simple present, so we report this sentence, right, in simple past as well, right, they're using the present simple here, and then, right, we're reporting in simple past. And that's how we can use, right, the indirect speech. These are just basic examples on how we can use it. I also want to clarify, right, between say and tell, which there are some people that they are confused, like how or when to use it, right? Remember, say and tell, they have similar meanings, but in this case, right, we say something, but we tell someone something, and that's pretty much, right, the whole difference that they have among themselves. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed the topic and of course learned something from it. We will look forward to have more for you in the future. Thank you.